Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Simmons.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. I feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He leads the entire American League in on-base percentage coming into this game. We all know there are a lot of great hitters in this league, but he's the best of the best when it comes to getting on and not making outs.
Batting second.
Stepping up to the plate, David Fletcher. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. High and deep to left center field. Owings ranging back at the track. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Popped him up. Travis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Here's Chris Davis now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Comes set. The 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the 1st inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
And he fouls this one off.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
2-2. Here it is. To short, hit hard. Russell has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels leave 1, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Now batting, Justin Bour.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Justin Bour.
Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. Guerrero gloves it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Pulled toward right center field. Owings has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Justin Upton now, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit. Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, James Beam, and as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. In there, no balls and a strike. Upton the runner at first, nobody out. Well, too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
2-1.
Now ground ball to first. This might be two. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
The bat,
standing in now, Andrelton Simmons. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels go quietly there. They're down 2-0. Now at the plate, David Fletcher, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. So digging in now, Mike Trout comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Wow.
Trout, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known, is likely going to the All-Star game to represent the AL this year. That's according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in that category.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
And now Chris Davis,
Chris.
as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now to the plate, Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready for another chance? Justin Bour. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He flew out in his last at bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle. And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
The left fielder, number 8.
Stepping in now, Justin Upton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Upton, or simply J-Up, he was selected in the 1st round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he takes a called strike 2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Fouled away. Down the line at first. this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Angels strand one. They trail things here 2-0. Leading off the inning, James Beam, and they'll need him to get something going here.
James Beam.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0-1.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready now, Andrelton Simmons. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Russell's got it. And that's the second out. Striding into the box, David Fletcher, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Drill right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as we take a look at the Angels team leaderboard, you see there he's currently leading the ball club in that category.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Up. Tellez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Into the box, Justin Bour, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And that misses 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Into the box, Yasmani Grandal. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in now, James Beam. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Ready with the 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andrelton Simmons. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
There are two parts to every great catch. One, getting the right route to make the play, and two, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Standing in now, David Fletcher. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And with one out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the ninth inning. The guys that if they do get up in the ninth inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trey King earns win number 7 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 26 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.